Hello, up in Freeland, Michigan today. Inspecting a 1972 Olds Cutlass convertible. Very, very well optioned car. Original code 48 green, surviving on many of the panels. It's a code 977 on the trim, on the interior. White seats, black carpet, black dash. We'll start inside the car since that's where I'm aiming. It's all largely original interior, general level of pitting and patina, some plastic chrome fade. But the age of the little bit of buckling in the door cards, similar left to right. But considering the age, the miles on the car showing indicate 49,000. Just under 50,000, 49,950, and based on that brake pedal wear, which I'll show you a little more closely. There we go. That does not look like 149,000 miles in my opinion, and white seats probably would not have survived this well. There's a little bit of cracking in the seams in that back cushion. But the seats are still fairly comfortable. Wood grain, shifter console trim is all in pretty nice shape considering the survival level. Sorry we're using a flashlight on this inspection. We do have some lighting in the garage. Gauge faces are nice and clean, lenses are clear. Clock's not working. When we fired up the car, that steering wheel is in really nice shape, that Rally Sport steering wheel. Car's got some great equipment, power windows, power locks, driver's seat is power. The motor is moving it a little bit. Power top, air conditioning, bumper guards, tilt wheel, AM, FM. Ran a digital paint meter and then magnets all along the body. That one decided to take a break. But largely the car has good magnetic adhesion. Little area there I couldn't get to adhere behind the tire splash. Little area between the upper and the lower on the dog leg of the quarter. Corners of the doors adhere pretty well. A little bit of weak adhesion on the driver's side. The windows go up and down. I left them halfway parked just to show that they're in operable condition. It does not feel like the regulators have been rebuilt, so they're not moving with a ton of speed, but they're moving sufficiently. Original patina and a little bit of pitting on some of the original trim, but it's all present. This molding is this Cutlass emblem showing with a little bit of overspray on it. There's been a little bit of paint work done to the vehicle. A few nicks, dings, and parking lot type stuff that's happened over the years. Reflective quality is dimming out. It's a great candidate for a strip down and a repaint. Some oxidizing along the top of the vehicle. It would look really good going down the road at about 60 or 70 from nearby. Both bumpers are fairly well survived. This one has a little bit of fatigue and chrome lifting on the corner, and it may have gotten tunked right in the center. It's just a little bit askew, but I believe that could be straightened back out in the replating process. Front bumper's got a little bit of the same condition, moved in the center a little bit, causing this to pop out just a touch. But I believe that could also be straightened out. Plating's in a little better shape up front. We have a little bit of grill damage right here, and unfortunately that broke the tabs up on the front upper of the grill. Those could stand a little repair work. It's an unrestored engine bay from top to bottom, but just got through doing some decoding and scrubbing and degreasing, and we did locate the original correct matching numbers VIN stamp, and it's there and it works. The AC compressor appears to be frozen up. It's not turning. So some general restorative work is in order.
Pressure turns, but the magnet.
After a short discussion, the clutch is probably out on this, and the clutch probably itself needs to be replaced. It was smoking upon engagement, so the belt was disconnected and the unit was unplugged. So that'll need some further diagnosis. 396021F cast block, which is correct for 68 through 72. Olds Cutlasses. The suspension needs to have some rebuild work noted. Upper control arm bushings are well pancaked and or missing in some spots. But the frame looks fairly solid and stable for an unrestored Michigan car. Kind of a cool thing to note, the build date on this is 8 Edward AD, so it was a 5th week of August. Changeover happened in August, so it was one of the very first Cutlasses built in 1972, built in late 71. Original 14-inch rally wheels have survived pretty well. Caps are showing some pitting and a few hammer dings and dents from putting the rings back on. I'm going to fire it up here in a minute. It's snowing today, and it was raining before that, so we are not going to go out on a drive today. The owner doesn't want to take it out, but we're going to run it and put it through some paces here. The convertible top may well be the original top on the car. We're not sure. It's been on here ever since it was in his possession, since 1984. And glass windows in good shape. Original soft ray piece, so probably an original piece. But that being said, there's some general wear to it, and it could stand to be replaced. Original VIN sticker still present on the door. A little bit of deterioration there in the corner. A little bit of warpage in the door card. Functionally, when we spin the key forward, the key buzzer still works, which is kind of cool. Generator and oil lights come on as they should with the key forward. Clock is in op. Radio, you can hear, is working. Lights go out as they should. Horn works. The wipers are 2-speed and they sweep without issue. All the lights were tested. We have one courtesy bulb out in the rear on the right hand side, and we have no reverse lights. Not sure why that is. Heater controls are working and sweeping. Let me get the light back on. Those are moving as they should. And like I said, the power windows are moving as they should. Power door locks actuating as they should. We've run the car for about 5 or 6 minutes now. I'm going to let it warm up a little more and check the engine temp. Had a little bit of a skip, a little bit of a miss, but the plug wires are pretty old, and so are the plugs. Hopping in the trunk, we have our largely original unrestored trunk. As you might expect, that could be an OEM tubeless Deluxe 75 belted tire on an original wheel. It's not a match to the rest of the tires, of course. Those are all season radials, older in design. Original splatter paint. This matte foam is coming apart, but the floor itself is solid everywhere I pounded on it. No evidence of any kind of quarter panel repair or replacement from the inside. This steering wheel is in excellent shape. Another nice indication of low survivor miles. No heavy hand sweat wear or heavy wear really noticed at all. Up here on the armrest, same condition applies. This for a white or a parchment interior is not Not too much wear. The power seat motor is actuating. The seat transmission is in need of some assistance. Car appears to have all the original rubber seals, and they show some general age. And the quarter window chrome piece needs to be re-glued on the other side. Belt moldings appear to be original OEM pieces. No overspray seen on those. Underneath this car, this is going to be a difficult to show because the dark color is kind of absorbing the light. But at the bottom of the car has been undercoated. It's original Michigan kind of a survivor underbody. And this is not, we've taken a lot of still photos for the prospective client. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, 800-301-3886. If you're looking for an inspection, give us a call. 300 guys on the ground jacking up cars. That's Turbo 400. I could not get the, I didn't want to wipe that tag clean to see what the letters were on it, and I wasn't able to access the, it's got a little bit of oil and grease buildup that need to be cleaned up. But, so a lot of the car has been undercoated and blacked out. Floor pans seem pretty solid where I pounded on them. It's got dual later exhaust. A little cosmetic deterioration on the intermediate pipes. Don't know the age of that. Sounds decent. Stock exhaust manifolds. The rear frame rails, as well as the fronts, don't appear to have any collision damage. That tail panel support's nice and straight going along there. Again, still photos will depict that better than what I'm doing with this flashlight. Standard GM 10-bolt non-boxed lower control arms. Bushings are original. This car's still got the original spiral shocks on it. Another indicator of, low mileage. Wheel tubs have been undercoated there, front and rear. Body bushings are in decent shape. Again, hard to see, but there they are. That's about what I can tell you. It's a Michigan Survivor car. Digital paint meter reflects readings anywhere from 5 to 8 around the car mostly, with just a few areas that we're not able to get a read on. It's pretty much that way around the whole car. Antifreeze appears to be green. Oil is clean and full. Transmission fluid is pink and at the proper level. Doesn't smell too burnt or anything like that. Original 455 car. Not too many of the 72 Cutlass Supremes were set up with a 455. I'm going to actuate the power top. The owner asked me not to run it down very far. It's an older top and it's definitely brittle, but you can see it's operational, and the pump is slowly releasing it. Got a little bit of weakness there in the seals, but it does open and close and actuate. Seems to be a good running original car. A little bit of chugging there in the tailpipe that probably could stand to be tuned up. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, finishing up an inspection today. 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, loaded up 455 automatic car that is a good solid survivor and would make an excellent candidate for a restoration project, in my opinion. You could drive it if you wanted to. If you wanted to go fast, and maybe not park at the AMW. But a good survivor, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave some comments and some feedback. Have a great day.